In the very beginning, there was nothing, only darkness. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. He created the sky, the seas, the dry land, and filled the earth with beautiful plants and colorful flowers. God placed the sun to shine by day, the moon and stars to glow at night. Next, he filled the waters with fish and the sky with birds. On the land, he made all kinds of animals, lions, elephants, sheep, and more. Finally, God created humans in his own image. The first man was Adam, and the first woman was Eve. God put them in a beautiful garden called Eden, where they lived happily and cared for everything. But God gave them one rule: do not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. A clever serpent tricked Eve into eating the fruit. She gave it to Adam too. They realized they had disobeyed God. Because of this, they had to leave the garden. Life became hard, but God still loved them. Later, Adam and Eve had two sons, Cain and Abel. Abel's gift pleased God, but Cain's did not. Out of jealousy, Cain killed Abel. God punished Cain but also protected him. As years passed, people became more and more evil. God decided to start over and chose Noah, a good man, to build a giant ark. Noah brought his family and 2 of every animal into the ark. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, flooding the whole earth. When the flood was over, God promised never to flood the whole earth again. He put a rainbow in the sky as a sign of this promise. Later, people gathered to build a huge tower to reach the heavens, but God confused their language so they couldn't understand each other. They stopped building and spread out across the earth. God then called a man named Abram and promised to make his family into a great nation. Even though Abram and his wife Sarai had no children, he trusted God's promise. God showed him the stars and said, "Your descendants will be as many as these stars." This was just the beginning of God's big plan, a plan to bless the whole world through Abram. The beginning of God's story, Genesis 1-15. Stay tuned for what happens next.